All right. Colorado Springs. All right. Colorado Springs, Colorado. We made our delivery, but the wind coming off these mountains did not make it anywhere near enjoyable. Lots of rock and dirt and everything else blasting me on the back of my neck. Ugh. But we got delivered, safe, sound. Now we are getting a new load. We have to go to Yuma, Colorado, which is in the middle of nowhere, but you know, we only can do what we can do. It's about a 3.5, 4 hour trip there. I'm not going to get there before they close tonight. It's basically 180, 190 miles to get there. But we'll pick up first thing in the morning. They're going to get everything ready for me. So when I show up on the doorstep at 8 a.m., we will not be waiting too long to get loaded. And we're getting a John Deere 1720 planter. It's about 30 foot wide, or in my case, 30 foot long, 33 foot long, 8 foot wide, 8 1/6 foot wide, and about 10 foot tall. We got to get over to the left-hand side here to get on the highway. And we're taking this planter out to Dunn, North Carolina. First, we're going to stop in Brush, Colorado. There's a Love's there in Brush right on I-76, which is approximately 1 hour away from where we are going to be picking up. And we're going to pick up at 8 a.m. in the morning tomorrow. There you go. She came around that corner just fine. Took all the room she needed, so she got around there safe and sound. That's all that matters. So, like I said, we got to get out of Colorado Springs. First, we're going to stop up at this pilot up here in Monument. We're going to top up our fuel. We're going to top up the DEF because this really is the last opportunity I'll have to fuel up, and also make sure that I have enough fuel to get where I need to go. So I'll fill up today, get my maximum reward points. But hopefully tomorrow is going to be, we're not going to have the wind that we have down here. We got to go a good bit north and east away from the mountains. So that hopefully should allow us to not struggle. This lane in, so we need to move over. You got to make up your mind how fast you want to go. You got to go fast. You're going to let me over. Choose one. I swear. Make a choice. Stick with it. There we go. All right. So, like I said, about 18 miles north. We're going to stop in Monument. Going to give you something to drink, maybe a quick bite to eat, because I am kind of hungry. Even though I was very full last night, I'm hungry today. So I might grab a bite to eat. And then we're going to go up to Brush, Colorado, which is 140 miles up the road. So another 2.5 hours, roughly, up off of I-76. And that's just about 1 hour away from my pickup tomorrow morning. Then we can get loaded and we can start heading to North Carolina. So we could head north up to I-70. No, we gotta head south to I-70. Once we leave Brush, we can head directly south to get to 70, or we can head out. We can head up to I-80 and take that out a little bit. Probably best if I go south. I ain't been on 70 in a while in that area, so why not? Oh, Lordy, Lordy, Lord. So we've already done 300 miles for the day. So we're going to do about 460 for the day by the time we stop in Brush. And a couple of my packages have been delivered to my sister's house. Excellent. So now we're going all the way out to Dunn, North Carolina, which is out off of 95, if I remember right. Something like that. It's North Carolina. That's all that matters. So we're gonna be heading out there. That's an easy 3.5 day trip just to get there. with the loading and unloading, it's almost 4 days. So we'll be there we should get there by Friday. I mean, I would like to have been there sooner, but whatever. Man, my stomach has got a knot in it. Lordy B, Lordy B. Get from behind this Jeep here. All right, so we know what we're doing. We know where we're going. We know where we're going to deliver to. We know approximately when we're going to get there. Oh, goody, goody gumdrops. Let me get back away from these ramps here. And unfortunately, people can't seem to do the speed limit, so merging is not a hard thing. Somebody dropped a strap and a ratchet. Oh, Lordy, 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 Lord. So we got our load from Rialto, California to Colorado Springs delivered safely, efficiently. I said now we got at least 200-mile trip, roughly 200 miles away up in Yuma, Colorado. We got about 2.5 hours, 3 hours to get to Brush, Colorado. But we need another hour beyond that minimum in order to get to our shipper. By that time, it's too late to load. They're going to be closed. So I got an arrangement to pick up first thing in the morning, and we go from there. Oh, Lord. All right. I'm hungry. I tell you, I could do with a Moe's burrito right about now. All right. Oh. Right. Why does this truck up here have its lights flashing? And why are you in a fast lane? If you got your lights flash, you need to get in that right-hand lane. Oh, he's dumping some. I think they might be expecting ice. I think they're expecting an ice event here. He's probably putting down a pre-treatment. That's what I think is happening. All right, yeah. So Department of Transportation here in Colorado, they're putting down some kind of pre-treatment, some kind of brine for the for maybe an ice event. Now, it'd be nice if you put a sign on the back telling people what's going on. Yeah, CDOT is pre-treating the road for an ice event. All right. Well, I didn't know what was going on. I just saw them lights flashing. But they're spraying a really, like a potassium or magnesium, type of a salt compound, a brine. The water's going to evaporate. It's going to leave the brine behind. It's going to leave the salt behind. Then any kind of freezing rain happens. It's going to dissolve that salt and keep that. If it's hail, if it's rain or freezing rain, if it's not, the road gets icy, it prevents it from refreezing because salted water is a lot lower to freeze. All right, this person here should be in the proper lane. Oh, he's from Michigan. Well, that explains it. All right, whatever. Like I said, we're going to pull in here at Monument. There's a Pilot Flying J up here on the west side of the highway, the southbound side. We'll get something to drink. We'll probably grab something to eat. I don't remember what they have in there. Even I just get a piece of beef jerky, that's fine by me. I don't need a lot. Lord, 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 Lord. All right. Colorado, here we are, I-5 northbound. Denver is ahead of us. Pueblo is behind us. And I prefer Pueblo much more than I prefer. I actually prefer it more than anywhere north of here in Colorado. Man, that wind is pushing. I see the garbage flying across the road, but it's definitely pushing me. And I got an empty truck. I got an empty trailer. I mean, that's just what's doing to the truck itself. The trailer is empty, so there's nothing to catch the wind. I mean, the trailer is just almost invisible to the wind. But the side of my truck is taking a beating. It is definitely pushing me over to the right. But the wind's coming right over the mountains here. It comes right off the top of that mountain, sinking, and as it sinks, it speeds right on up. Get away from this. You got this box trucks. You got these people merging. People going slow. Of course, thank you very much for driving like a jackass. Idiot. Didn't look in your mirror to see the truck coming up behind you, did you? No, you didn't. It's not that hard. He's only concerned with what was in front of him, not what's coming up behind him. You're on the highway. You're not doing highway speed. Somebody did speed is coming up. Maybe you should look in the mirror first. I swear. All right. I did my complaining and crying and whining and moaning and groaning, so I think that's good enough. I think for dinner tonight, I might do some fried potatoes. I will do a steak. And I think I will do some Oriental vegetables. You know, little stir fried vegetables without the soy sauce. I'm not gonna put soy. I'll just do it in butter and maybe some garlic and some Italian seasoning. You know, I think that's what I'll do. Since I got all the stir fried vegetables, but I don't want to do stir fry. I want to just make a little bit of vegetables, fry them up real quick. Baked potato or some fried potatoes, and like I said, a New York strip steak. I think that'll be good. All right, there's the sign up there for the Pilot Flying J. About 1.5 miles. Like I said, I need something to eat now, so we're going to grab a bite up here. I don't think that's a McDonald's or Burger King, or I mean, they might have a Wendy's maybe, but I'm not too sure what they actually have. I don't think they have any restaurant, if I remember right, but we'll see. They may have a Hardee's or a Carl's Jr. Let's see what this says up here. I don't know. And why are we doing 45 on the highway? Somebody up here is apparently too scared to drive. Make up your mind. You going left, you going right. Oh, they got an Arby's in here. Okay, well, maybe I'll pick up a fish sandwich. That's about the best thing Arby's has, the fish sandwich. Oh, that's a bad shift. Why is it shifting bad? All right, we'll grab a bite to eat, something to drink. And then, like I said, we got about 142 miles, 43 miles up to Brush, Colorado, where we'll stop for the night. And then we got about 53, 54 miles to our pickup. We'll get loaded, and we'll see how far we can get. If I can make it into Missouri, that'll be a good day. We'll just see where we can get to. But still windy. Temperature says around 68. Yeah, well, we'll just, no matter what, we'll muddle through. We will muddle through. So let's go grab a quick place to park, maybe. Not here in the fire lane where you're not supposed to park, even though it's bright red, it's got the marks on the ground, you know, all that jazz. Maybe we'll try to have a little bit of consideration for somebody else. Like this guy, you know, he's walking. Maybe I will just let him go to be, you know, what we call courteous. Heaven forbid we have that. And we got plenty of spots over here to back into. So there is no excuse to park like a jerk. Throw our flashers on. Get ourselves set. Everybody knows what's going on, so we can just back on in. And hopefully we can do this in one shot. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, we're a little bit off. But that's okay. We get back in. Then we will straighten up. All right. Go around the other way here. Well, we're within our line, but we're not exactly even. So we're gonna even ourselves out here a little bit. You know, we were in between the lines, but still, we want to make sure that nobody else has a harder time parking, and we don't want anybody else to hit us. And being even in our spot, yeah, that kind of helps. All right. And we are in a reserve spot, but we're not going to be here when the reserve spots actually start taking effect at 3 p.m. So we are good to go. All right. All righty. empty. Here we go. So we are going to say grab a bite, grab a drink. And that's the day. So thank you for joining me. We'll talk to you later. God bless.